62, I've had the opportunity to be in all sorts of relationships. Lots and lots of platonic love relationships, which I am really good at, and a good many romantic ones, which I am not so good at. But if I'm going to be honest, completely transparent, my longest, most significant relationship has been with denial. I know some of you are quite familiar with this type of partnership, whether you label it as such or not. Denial, she is a rabid protector, and Sigmund Freud would agree. My refusal to accept parts of my internal and external worlds keeps me safe, in line, and in place, with fine always being good enough. But is it really? Is fine good enough? No, fine is the bullshit. Denial kept me in toxic jobs, entanglements, enmeshments, and situations that did not support my well-being. It convinced me that my childhood was normal, that my wife's infidelity was my fault, and to say yes in the pursuit of love when every red flag was standing erect and blocking the path forward. Now, with hindsight, we can often reflect a little bit differently, with a much clearer lens, and think, what the absolute fuck was I thinking? So after my last marriage ended a little over a decade ago, I dusted myself off and decided I would be brave and try online dating to see who might be out there just waiting for this. But here's the thing. I am raw. I trust no one, not even myself. I have no business getting back into that cesspool. But do I listen to that wise inner voice? No, of course not. I dive in with blinders on. So immediately I do the free trial of eHarmony. They ask you like 8 zillion questions, ranging from abortion rights, gun rights, animal rights, tenants' rights, dogs or cats, Merlot or Pinot Grigio, and on and on. And what I quickly learned is that people lie. They totally misrepresent themselves. So I moved over to Match once the trial was over because that website was going to be really different and better. And of course it isn't. But I'm not a quitter, so I sign up for the 6-month plan, committed to find my next great love. I went on 28 dates. I know, so many. And I knew I was going to wrap it up. The plan was ending, but I was committed to this last 28. So I decided for one last time to get gussied up and head out for the obligatory glass of wine and charcuterie board. It was very much like the Last Supper. So me, black skirt, decent heels, a houndstooth jacket that was really good, and just the right amount of pearls to avoid any Barbara Bush energy. No triple strand. Raymond, cargo shorts that were too big, but not in the oversized kind of hip sort of way. They were just too big. A Hawaiian shirt, better intended for the neighborhood barbecue or a baseball game, and Birkenstock-like sandals, revealing feet that required some heavy maintenance. And if you're thinking, wow, Mary, you're really judgy, you're unkind, you're cruel, well, fuck yeah. This is number 28. I am exhausted. I have very low expectations, but really, clip your fucking toenails. But here's the thing, I stay. I do. But I'm questioning that decision as Raymond and I walk into the cute wine bar on Main Street. And Raymond is a talker, and as a therapist, I am inherently a good listener, an active listener, in fact. So I'm just doing the right amount of nodding and verbal cues, faces. And then he asks a question that no one should ask on the first meeting, and probably not on the second or the third meeting. He leans in, and he says, "Hey, Mary, do you like receiving oral?" Now, I am stunned into silence, which takes a lot because I am a woman with so many words. And I'm thinking, well, of course I do, but man, we are 5 minutes in. Raymond notices my twisted face and he leans back over and he says, "Was that too much?" And I said, "Yes, that was too much." And still I stay. I end up staying for 2 more years. Oh, okay. Wow. It was not a good choice. I'm not saying that it was. But I end up staying for 2 more years despite the dozens of red flags, mistruths, half-truths, and outright lies that eventually reveal themselves. It took me that long to realize that being alone is always better than trying to shoehorn myself into something that's wrong. The wrong fit, the wrong vibe, and in this case, the wrong feet. Thank you.